These two are in there making love in the blind.
Yeah,
not
you guys
paying
are
attention.
kissy facing, and you got
It's
fucking.
date night.
Yeah, we don't see
The
them.
biggest deer has been on this farm. The biggest deer has been on this farm since 2017. Is 100 yards away. No text.
He acts like we could see the deer. We couldn't have saw him.
Nothing in the group chat. He gets back here. Luke's like, "You see him?" And Isaac's like, "See what?" Didn't even know.
I didn't see a squirrel.
It's not groundhog.
We were just told to meet here. Like, we were literally told to just meet here. I don't know what's going on.
This is Tyler that I work with, and Cooper that I work with.
Nice to meet you. Nice to you're on camera, just so you know.
You're on the episode. Nice.
Yeah.
It's right in the back of the Tundra.
I can't see it. It's all dark.
Probably about 134.
Jesus.
That's crazy.
I mean, he's a 10 with really good brows.
Yeah,
right?
maybe he scored 150.
He's 50s all
Dude,
day.
I think that's
He's
a
50s all day.
He's really weird and late.
147.
Mr. Automatic.
Was it 7?
Mr. Automatic.
This is 6.
Get this fucking thing out of here so I can see
You
it.
didn't have that one on camera.
I'm not tall enough. No, I wish.
No, you don't. I killed his deer.
He's right here.
Yeah.
That's a fucking. I don't know why he shot it. We don't ever believe you. I know. And then he goes, "Still."
Oh my. He looks so big from the back. He's 50s all day.
All day.
He's 50s all day. Mr. Automatic, dude.
Well, to be B&C certified, it's impossible. And I'm not joining Buckeye Big.
You can only score once a year at the contest.
Damn it, you're making me have to do a lot of editing on this video. Man.
And that's the truth.
He's got that stink.
We've never had a good.
I'm gonna cut the tarsals off.
We've never had a good encounter with Buckeye Big
They're all
Buck.
yours. Nobody else wants them.
I told him, I'm like, man, you would shoot this thing, and then I got days off, so I'm naturally gonna come over and cage it.
Did you gut it?
Yeah,
it's tradition, right?
Look at his hands.
It's
Look at his hands.
tradition,
He
right?
cut himself.
Cut myself.
That's how you know he did it.
You've been cutting yourself a lot this year.
I didn't cut it on the dough.
You did a great job.
But he did use.
Our public land trip to Indiana had thoroughly kicked our butts, but we came back home to Ohio with extremely high hopes for the upcoming peak rut. While we were gone, our trail cameras had blown up, and the excitement for that week was at an all-time high. All right, guys, welcome to Deer Camp Chronicles, episode 6. Alright, now that the wind has died down a little bit, I can do a proper interview. It is October 30th.
bluebird day, 40 degrees. And everything's pretty much how you draw it up. It's rut. Just gotta get in there, kill deer. 30 seconds, change everything.
Deer Camp's down today.
Alright guys, it's Halloween. Evening hunt, October 31st.
Cell cams are the worst. Target buck's about 400 yards away. Downwind. Heading the other way. We're in the game, just not in the right spot. There's a buck chasing in the valley behind. Lots of commotion there. Alright everyone, it's November 1st. Siman Brothers split.
Alright guys, it's about 12:30, so getting close to the halfway point of my all-day sit. Action was good between about 8 and 9. I had a small buck come through, cruising, and then 2 does upwind, slowly working a ridge, followed by a probably 2.5, maybe a 3-year-old. Looked like a 9-point. I just got glimpses of him, but show camera action was also pretty good in that period of time, so it's been real quiet since. Probably just going to do an aggressive call sequence here since it's kind of midday, and see if anything's cruising within earshot. Everything else that's close by is probably bedded down, but you never know. Well, our Halloween cold front is over. We have some warm southerly winds in now. Very similar conditions to what we hunted in Indiana last week. It's right around 60 right now. Heavy south wind. It's been very windy the last couple days. But it's November 3rd, so it's prime rut.
Even though we aren't officially at Deer Camp, the Deer Shop serves as a home base for our entire group throughout the hunting season. There's usually always someone around, and it's not uncommon to stop in during the weekends and catch a warm breakfast between hunts.
Sloshing grease.
What we did last night, this week. Steak? I guess no Isaac around. We gotta have Ryan cook for us.
Don't let him know I'm just a little bit better than
It's also not uncommon for the crew to swing by after the hunts, enjoy a few beverages, tell some stories, a little camaraderie before heading home for the night.
Regalia over here. I need it. I appreciate it.
Can you hiccups right away?
You dying?
Got a little bite to it. He's like, we made that. We're all saying that. He's like, is he stupid? You just can't find him? I'm like,
No, I said it's probably just, easy for, it to be missed with only 2 eyes compared to 8 eyes.
I'm tired. That's
I am not tired, actually. I kind of went to bed.
I went to bed too. I'm just tired of waking up early.
Yeah, well, you got a couple more weeks of it unless you kill this morning.
Yeah, no.
So it's foggy out. I don't know if the camera's gonna be able to pick it up at night, but oh yeah, it's foggy.
Hopefully it's crunchy.
It'll be crunchy. The nice part about fog is it makes calling better. Just like turkey hunting. I've always had better luck turkey on the fog because they have to come find you.
Yeah, that's true.
Instead of looking at you from 150 yards.
Well, we're going to find out this morning.
Not seeing anything. When it's foggy, they have to come look. And they do, so.
Fog morning was a good one, but just not the right buck. They kept getting smaller. The one, I believe's 3-year-old splits was the first one that showed up. He's going to be a good deer in the future. He's got split G2s, and then a forker showed up, and then a spike showed up. And I sat till about 10:30. It's about 10:30 right now, so we are going to go try and find a buck that we know a lot about. Haven't talked about it much in the Deer Camp Chronicles, but hopefully we can go find it tonight. It's a story we've been kind of keeping close to our chest, but to shorten things up, our buddy Tyler hit a buck a couple weeks ago before we went to Indiana. Unsure of the shot, brought a tracking dog in. It's a buck we've been after for a couple years. Couldn't find it, but he never came back on cameras, and now at that farm there's some buzzards and a smell coming from a certain thicket, so we're gonna go see if we can find him.
I can smell it now.
It's not him. God damn it.
What's that supposed to be out of the fucking pile of
It's the one with the bent down left beam.
Well, all right, we got something worth talking about though. Is it possible
Tyler shot this
that Tyler shot this one?
Actually, look. Everything out of the back is gone.
Because he said the first one had more mass and doesn't know why it didn't hit the scrape.
Everything's good on the front.
Not zoo buck, but it's close. Do you want to come look at them to confirm? Because you saw 2 bucks, maybe.
Man, it was like...
Yeah, but maybe the other one's the one that popped up to you. This one was shot, and he's been dead probably 3 weeks. 2-3 weeks.
things went crazy there for a minute. I had the hippie buck, which is a 3-year-old, come up out of the swamp bedding area. You can hear all the blackbirds. That's been the bane of our existence, is hear these blackbirds. But so a 3-year-old buck comes up out of the bedding area. I give him a little grunt, film him, just to try to turn him, see if I can play with him a little bit, get some good video footage. About 20 seconds after I grunted him, I hear grunting behind me. So now I'm in one of those pickles. My wind is perfect, actually. It's blowing towards the camera here. I got a buck on this side, and I hear a grunt over here. Well, I turn and look over that way. There's pandemonium going on. There's multiple does running with bucks chasing multiple does. But the bigger one, tall, narrow 10, who's my number 1 on this farm and my number 3 overall buck, he's got his nose down defending his doe, and they looped left, came back, looped in again. I had him at 60. Hope the video turns out pretty good, but I had him at 60 yards. But they just kept going in circles and circles and circles, and then the other doe and bucks headed off to the south, and then eventually the doe that he was on went south too. So about 10 minutes I was filming all kinds of stuff go down. I don't know how much the GoPro or the cameras caught, but it was fun. That's why we hunt the rut. Beautiful night. 50 degrees, sunny, crunchy. That's what you dream of. And I was this close. I was about 30 yards too far, but check this out. My number 2. If he came by tonight, I would take him. And he's around. He was killable yesterday on this farm. But my number 1 was killable this morning on this farm. Twice. Went in front of the same stand in daylight twice. This morning. Stands right there. Or to climb up and see if magic can happen.
We went into the rut with extremely high hopes and expectations. And while we had some good hunts with some great encounters, we were unable to tag any of our target bucks. Pretty soon we'll be trading in our archery equipment for the rifles, and the next phase of the season is quickly approaching.
the same amount of flight time as the Mavic.
Yeah. And then I have DAP right now.